Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking on a challenge that every portrait artist faces at some point, capturing a genuine, radiant smile. Our subject for this study is BLACKPINK's Lisa. Look at a blank white sheet of paper. It can be incredibly intimidating. There's a psychological barrier there. You look at a pristine page, then at a beautiful reference photo, and your mind immediately jumps to the final result, wondering, how am I going to get there? The secret is to break the spell immediately. As you can see right here in the portrait, I don't start with massive outlines or rigid grids. I like to anchor the drawing by dropping in a few light, intuitive marks right where the key features will sit. Don't worry about perfection in these first 2 minutes. Just let your hand feel the tilt of the face and establish your playground.
Let's zoom in close. A lot of artists will tell you to complete the entire structural outline before shading, but over the years, I've found a different rhythm that works for me. I love focusing heavily on one eye early on, as shown in the portrait. Why? Because the eyes give the portrait its soul and its scale. Once I have the depth of the iris, the sharp sweep of the eyeliner, and the subtle shadow under the eyelid established, it acts as a permanent compass for the rest of the face. If the eye looks alive, it gives you the confidence to push forward through the longer, tedious parts of the drawing. Notice how I am using a darker, softer grade pencil here to push the values early. We want that contrast to be crisp right from the start.
Now that our primary anchor point is secure, we pull back to map out the rest of the features. You can see the full facial framework taking shape in the portrait's progress. Here's where the real story of this portrait lies. The head tilt. When a subject tilts their head, our brain naturally tries to force symmetry where it doesn't belong. If you aren't careful, you will accidentally straighten the nose or misalign the lips. To counter this, look at the reference photo not as a face, but as a collection of abstract shapes and angles. Draw a mental line across the two eyes. Notice how it slopes? Keep that exact same slope when you lightly place the nose and the joyfully upturned corners of the mouth. Keep your pressure feather light here. These are just guideposts. Let's move up to the hair. When I was starting out as an artist years ago, I used to make a massive mistake. I would try to draw every single individual strand of hair from day one. The result? The hair ended up looking like a bundle of stiff wires instead of soft, flowing locks. Here is the professional secret I'm using in the portrait. Treat hair as mass, volume, and light. First, I lay down directional strokes following the natural flow of the bangs and sides. Then, take a soft blending cloth, or even a high-quality tissue wrapped around your finger, and smoothly sweep it over the graphite. What this does is create a beautiful, silky mid-tone foundation. It fills in the white micro-gaps of the paper, giving you a smooth canvas where you can later carve out individual highlights and deeper shadows. As we move into the center of the face in the portrait, our goal changes completely. We are transitioning from the high contrast of the hair to the incredibly delicate planes of the skin. To capture a youthful, radiant expression, you cannot use harsh pencil lines on the cheeks or around the nose. If a line is too sharp, a smile line instantly transforms into a deep wrinkle. Instead, we use a paper blending stump, or tortillon. I barely apply any new pencil marks here. I am simply picking up the residual graphite already on the paper and shifting it gently to sculpt the soft shadows under the nose, around the chin, and along the cheekbones. It's all about creating seamless transitions. One of the most profound realizations you can have as an artist is that drawing isn't just about adding darkness, it's equally about sculpting with light. In the portrait, you see me using a kneaded eraser molded into a precise point. By pressing it lightly onto the paper, we pull away layers of graphite to introduce those bright reflections on the eyes, the tip of the nose, and the soft sheen on the skin. Right after lifting those highlights, we switch back to a sharp, fine point pencil, as shown in the portrait. This interplay between ultra-soft blended midtones and razor-sharp dark accents is exactly what makes a portrait leap off the page and look truly three-dimensional. We are in the home stretch now. As you see in the portrait, these final couple of minutes are all about cleanup and balance. I am checking the jawline contour, deepening the dramatic shadow beneath the chin to lift the face forward, and refining the skin texture one last time. Knowing when a drawing is finished is an art in itself. Don't overwork it. Let the paper breathe.
And there we have it, a finished, realistic portrait of Lisa that captures not just her features, but that signature radiant energy. Art is a beautiful journey of patience, taken one step, one stroke at a time. If you found these techniques helpful or enjoyed watching this piece come to life, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Easy Drawing for Beginner. Drop a comment below letting me know what portrait challenge we should tackle next. Thank you so much for watching. Keep practicing, and I will see you all in the very next video.